Hello Leo, this is your forecast for November 2017, and we have great news now as Jupiter has changed signs and it is in the sign of Scorpio. What that's going to do for you in this coming year is your home and family life is going to be that much more now in focus until late summer of 2018. So some of you might be feeling the little itch to kind of expand your space. You'll find that some of you might be moving, not all of you of course, but there could be upgrades and expansion in that sense. There could be expansion to family members, you know, new children, grandchildren and whatnot. But yes, this month we also have the sun, we got Mercury, and we got the new moon. So this is where your full energy is focused right now. And so of course that's home-related projects, family-related projects. Maybe you're going to be fixing up, renewing or redecorating or buying new maybe equipment or furniture, a piece of art or whatnot. But this is a time where you're going to have just joyous time, because think about Jupiter's always enthusiastic and optimistic, right? It rules fire sign, and you are Leo, so of course this is something that really works for you as well. We have the new moon this month on the 4th, which is in the sign of, we have the full moon in the sign of Taurus, and that is here for you in your 10th house. Really liking to see that, because I know from a lot of you that I do speak with, when I do my consultations, you're focused on what's happening in the career front, right? This full moon will allow you, Leo, now to take center stage, to feel that you could be receiving some wonderful news, pat on the back, or great work done, that kind of thing. Opportunities maybe, or what a project that you've been working on for a long time might now come to a full closure. Having it in Taurus is making you really feel proud, because you don't do anything, Leo, without feeling that deep sense of pride in anything that you touch and do, and only you know that best, right? So I'm feeling that. Definitely there's a laurel wreath here that you can receive on the 4th. That new moon, which is on the 18th, and now this is of course when we plant our seeds, right? For our intentions, not just for the oncoming month, but for the full year until this new moon comes back in this area, which is 26 degrees this month in your 4th house for family and home. I'm sensing that you're going to really love all the energy that's being shared, right, and embraced with family. Now, if that's really feeling good and you haven't had all the time to spend with them in the past, you might just hear yourself saying that, oh, I want more of this. You know, I got to be good about setting up get-togethers, potlucks, and so forth, so we can keep this going. That is what a beautiful intention should be for you on the 18th. We have Venus, which is in this area, has been in October, so you've already been, it's been in your 3rd house in October, meaning that you've been doing a lot of errands to and fro, picking up things, maybe interacting more with your closer community, maybe your siblings more, which is great. Communication as far as presentations and so forth, anything of a verbal or written language. I feel that you've been empowered in October, negotiations and so forth. You have that until November 7th. Then Venus will join that crowd that you already have in your home and family area, and she will just add to this beautiful, magnificent space that you're trying to arrange, either with new color themes, new furniture, whatever it is you're doing, beautifying your home. You will see to enjoy that the last 3 weeks of November. Mars, though, will continue to hang in there for the entire month in this 3rd house. So yes, you will find yourself being busy, doing errands to and fro, meetings and whatever presentations. And so I think that is good, though, and it could be that you're doing all these errands because you're working on home-related projects and you have to be going back and forth to Home Depot. Just saying. One of those things. But whatever it is, Mars is in the sign of Libra, so you're trying to find that beautiful balance where your energy is going so you don't get overwhelmed. But this is where your main focus is. Now, we do have Neptune going direct this month on the 22nd. Neptune rules hopes, dreams, or ability to visualize, to see beyond the apparent things. It's spiritual, right? For you, Neptune has been in the 8th house of shared resources, monies that you have with your partner. It could be commissions and royalties, insurance payouts, savings, and so forth. So if you feel that things have been moving a little slow, if you've been working on any specific topic here, well, the energy is going to start lifting here by the end of the month. But it will take a little time for Neptune, being a larger body, to pick up speed moving forward. But, you know, it will be more inspiring because Neptune does rule inspiration, right? Even with your partner, you might feel that being activated, since the 8th house is also all about passion and how we share emotionally with our partner. So if you've been feeling that you've been carrying a lot of your thoughts, or you might have been seeing your partner, that he or she might have been a little bit more quiet as of late, contemplating, it's just because when Neptune is retrograde, it's more so of an inner journey. So they might have been working on things that are important to them on their own journey. But listen, we're starting off the month beautifully here. Leo, we've got Venus and Saturn on the 3rd. This is a communication, a talk, a negotiation, agreement perhaps too. Feel it could be money related, could be contractually related. Saturn's trying to look out for you and to kind of bind a new path. So this should not only be good and secure you, because it's really giving you your sense of self-worth. The Sun and Neptune are trying on the very same day. So this is definitely a way to open up these new doors. And then thinking about Jupiter too now, having shifted signs into Scorpio, means that you're going to be looking at the bigger picture in a deeper way, in a more Scorpion way. And not as this whole last year when Jupiter was in Libra, you might have been swinging back and forth between making decisions and so forth. But it's like now you're just going to hone right in and lock it in. So very important start of the month. On the 4th, though, there might be a little hiccup. Venus and Uranus are opposing one another. What that's going to do for you, it's between the 3rd and 9th house. So that's communication. Could be with contracts up there in the 9th house. Maybe you're not initially seeing eye to eye, but that doesn't have to be a bad thing. I'm thinking since the energy from the 3rd is still spilling over here, where Saturn's looking out for your worth and your monies and your future vision, right? This opposition is allowing you, in fact, to negotiate a little bit more of those things that hold importance for you, so you don't just jump and say yes and then regret it later. I feel if you can ask maybe for a little time, a little extra day or two to sleep on things, this could really pan out. But as you get into the 9th and the 11th, what I'm seeing is empowerment. The Sun being you, beautifully aligned here to Pluto of transformation. This would be transformation of self and that self-worth. It's all about your foundation, what you have grown, what you have expanded, what you have accumulated in your life to this point. I feel Saturn right now in this trine to Uranus on the 11th. We only have 2 trines in a 29-year cycle. This is one of them, and that is to Uranus, mind you. And when Uranus is now coming in this way, it's pretty much looking at what have you been doing the last 14 years, right? Yeah, I feel on the 11th, your Uranus is in the 9th house. It's your path. It's where you're heading spiritually. It's where you're seeing yourself growing and expanding. Saturn coming from this area of your 5th house has to do with your creativity, your sense of self, and how you want to expand and bring out those values that you hold close to heart. So I'm thinking this could maybe come into a contractual agreement here around the 11th. And you know what? On the 13th, time to celebrate. You did a great job. If you could really stand in your self-worth, those first 11 days, 13th will bring Venus and Jupiter together in a conjunction. That only happens one day through a whole year's cycle, 365 days. And it is time to celebrate because they both represent money. Venus rules money, Jupiter rules big money. Venus rules love and romance, and Jupiter rules expansion upon it. So there's this both romantic energy going on. If you're thinking about marriage, this would be the day to have it, or these next couple of days, because Venus will also be trining on Neptune, which is more a soulmate type energy there on the 16th. So pay attention, 13th to 16th. What is going on? I feel there's love, I feel there's beauty, I feel there's new beginnings that are hopeful, like opening up new doors for you. Your Neptune, by the way, being in the 8th house and being trined by Venus, that's the 4th house. They're both water signs. They're both extremely intuitive. So I'm feeling that spiritually, what's opening up for you is more a door or a window into your true soul that you will come to truly love, 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 love. On the 17th, some communication is really important. I see you being very focused, very dynamic, very goal-oriented, result-oriented. And in this, I feel that you have done really good, but there could be a little reaction there on the 19th when Mars runs into Pluto by square. Boom, like that. So we have dynamite, we got nuclear. These two, when they smack together, you've heard me before many times saying we don't really like or love these aspects, but we can't stop the planets from, doing their orbits. It's just a day to lay low. Not get triggered by people that could be intimidating on this day. And if you can do that, you will take your Mars and steer clear from it. You only need to be aware for a couple of days. People might be overreactive and easy to trigger. On the 21st, then whatever took place there on the 19th, it is now healed with the beautiful healing energy of Venus coming into Pluto in a sextile. So it's all good. Pluto represents new beginnings, right? So if something needed to go, then say bye and thank you for coming. Let it go, because the replacement coming in here with Venus is that much more harmonious. I feel the 21st throughout the rest of the month is just really excellent. This whole last week of November. Communication is good. I see there could be news, insights, unexpected news coming. There's money, which I feel is going to be a big theme for November for you. We've had a lot of money aspects coming in here and negotiations for it. Saturn is trying to lock something in on the 28th. Could be a contract or a verbal agreement of sorts. This is in your creative area of the 5th house. So yeah, Leo, I trust you. I know that you always do good because you always know what you want. And in that, it's good because that also indicates you know what you don't want, right? And it's all about steering clear. As we get older and wiser, we steer clear of the drama. And we know that Leos are known for the drama, right? Because it's the sun. You are affected by energies, people, places, circumstances, and so forth. But even in here, it's steering clear so that you can express all the wonderful, great news, but staying away from those other things. So in the overall, Leo, I'm really excited for you this month. I hope that you could just open up all those doors and windows for those opportunities that are presenting themselves to you. But do enjoy your family, and your parents, if they are still around, your family in larger sense as well. 4th house is loaded with energy. That's your foundation. So listen, I'll speak to you next month, and until then, have a good one. Bye now.